Good morning, students. Today we study next point, that is 8.4 cancer. This point is from Unit 8 Biology in Human Welfare and Chapter 8 Human Health and Diseases. Under this point, the subpoints are introduction, characteristics of cancer cell, types of the cancer, causes, detection and diagnosis, and the last point is treatment and prevention. First, introduction. Cancer, also known as malignant tumor, is a group of diseases involving abnormal cell growth with the potential to invade or spread to other parts of the body, considered as one major cause of death all over world. Due to its severity process of oncogenic transformation of cells, its treatment and control requires most intense areas of research in biology and medicine. Cancer can be induced by external factors known as carcinogens. Cancer is one of the most deadly diseases of human beings. It causes number of deaths all over the world. Study of cancer is called as oncology, and a person specializing in it is an oncologist. Next point is characteristics of cancer cell. Cell growth and differentiation is highly controlled and regulated, which is lacked in cancer cell. So here in cancer cell, the property of differentiation is absent. Normal cells show a property of contact inhibition, which inhibits uncontrolled growth. So here, normal cell have a property of contact inhibition, which is absent in a cancer cells. Therefore, you will find uncontrolled growth. Cancer cells appears to have lost this property. As a result of this, cancerous cells just continue to divide, giving rise to masses of cells called tumors. Another property is undifferentiated cell, which is also known as anaplastic. Cancer cells do not differentiate into specific cell. Next property is immortality. Cancer cells do not age normally and continue divide indefinitely. The next is monoclonal in origin. Most tumors arise due to division of single transformed cell. And next property is invasiveness, result in decrease of adhesiveness and increase invasiveness, which leads to metastasis of cell. The last property is change in structure of cell. Cancer cells show large irregularly shaped nuclei and prominent nucleoli. There is an increase in number of rough endoplasmic reticulum and ribosomes. So, in a cancerous cells, you will find the change in the nucleus. Inside the nucleus, nucleolus is present. That also changes. And here you will find a normal cell showing large cytoplasm, single nucleus, single nucleolus, and fine chromatin. This is the structure of normal cell. In a cancerous cell, you will find the amount of cytoplasm is reduced, multiple nuclei, multiple and large nucleoli, and coarse chromatin. So these are the changes occur in a cancerous cell. So here you have to remember the cancerous cell lack the property of contact inhibition. Therefore, there is an uncontrolled cell division. Then that uncontrolled cell division, it is also called as a neoplasia, means uncontrolled cell division. And due to that uncontrolled cell division, you will find formation of abnormal masses which is known as a tumors, the process is called anaplasia. And here, one more process that is called as a metastasis is observed, in which you will find the cancer spread through blood to different parts of the body. And there is a immortality, that is, the cancerous cells do not age, they divide indefinitely. They are also monoclonal in origin, that is, the division of a single transformed cell occurs and cell transformation is observed. So these are important characteristics of the cancer cell. Next is types of tumors. So here the condition where uncontrolled cell division occur resulting abnormal growth of cell, it is called as a tumor. And there are two types of tumor: benign tumors, where normally the tumors remain confined to their original location, they do not spread to the other location, and they cause little damage to the body. So they are the localized one and they do not spread. Whereas the second type is called as a malignant tumors. They are mass of proliferating cells called neoplastic or tumor cells. These cells grow very rapidly. They invade and damage surrounding tissues. These cells activity divide and grow. They also starve the normal cells. Cancerous cells escape from the site of origin and move to the distant place by blood, where they get lodged, make the normal cell cancerous. This property is called metastasis. So these are the two important types of the tumors, benign and malignant. Benign tumors is localized, malignant is non-localized. The benign tumor, it is a non-spreading, whereas malignant is spread by metastasis, and comparatively the benign tumor is harmless, whereas malignant tumor is harmful because it spread by the process of metastasis to other parts of the body. Our next point is causes of cancer. So normal cell transform into the cancerous cell, neoplastic cell, by physical, chemical and biological agent. These agents are called carcinogen. There are three types of carcinogens: physical agents, chemical, and biological. Physical agents, ionizing radiations like X ray, gamma rays, non ionizing radiation like UV rays. Then, chemical agents, here the tobacco smoke, sodium azide, methyl ethane sulfonate. The next is the biological carcinogens. So here the cancer may be caused by physical, chemical or biological agents. The agents which cause cancer are called carcinogens. So physical carcinogens, that is ionizing radiation like X-ray, gamma rays, non-ionizing radiation like ultraviolet radiation cause cancer. These radiation damage the DNA of normal cell and turn it into neoplastic cell. That is a physical carcinogens. The second one is chemical carcinogens. The chemicals like nitrosamine, halogenated hydrocarbons, formaldehyde present in tobacco smoke cause lung cancer. Other chemicals like mustard gas, ozodies, and vinyl chloride, etc. The third is biological carcinogens. So, cancer causing viruses called oncogenic viruses have a gene called viral oncogenes induce transformation of neoplastic cells. Cellular oncogenes, that is C oncogenes or proto-oncogenes in normal cells, when activated, lead to the oncogenic transformation of the normal cell. So the viruses which cause the cancer are called oncogenic viruses, which have the viral oncogenes. Example, human papilloma virus, hepatitis B virus, cellular oncogenes, that is proto-oncogenes present in normal cell under certain condition may cause cancer. So these are causes of the cancer: physical carcinogens, chemical carcinogens, and biological carcinogens. Next point is detection and diagnosis. So here cancer can be detected. The first method, biopsy and histopathological study. That is a tissue and blood and bone marrow test for increased cell counts. When cell count increase, it is called as a leukemia. Biopsy of a piece of a suspected tissue cut into the thin section is stained and examined under the microscope. That is called as a histopathological study by a pathologist. So here in this method, a piece of suspected tissue is cut into thin sections and stained and examined under the microscope for histopathological studies. The next is radiography like X-ray, CT, that is computerized tomography. It is used to detect the cancer of internal organs. Computed tomography uses X-rays to generate a three-dimensional image of the internal of an object. So here you will find the techniques like radiography, X-ray, MRI, magnetic resonating imaging are very useful in detecting cancer of internal organs. And CT, computer tomography, uses X-rays to produce three-dimensional image of internal organs. MRI uses to magnetic fields, non-ionizing radiation to detect physiological changes in the living tissues. So here you will find these are the different methods for the detection and diagnosis of the cancer. That is the magnetic resonance imaging, MRI, which uses strong magnetic fields and non-ionizing radiations to accurately detect pathological and physiological changes in the living tissue. And the last one is antibodies against cancer specific antigen. Antibodies against cancer specific antigens are used for detection of certain cancers genes person is advised to prevent exposure. So the antibodies against cancer specific antigen are also used for detection of certain cancers. And some techniques of molecular biology can also use to detect the certain cancers. So all these are the techniques for used to detect the cancer. And the last point is treatment and prevention. So here first one is surgery. So surgery, tumor cells are surgically removed. Here, if the benign tumor is present, which is the localized one, where they can remove surgically. The next is the radiation therapy. So, which is also called as a radiotherapy. Tumor cells are eradicated lethally, taking proper care of the normal tissues. So here in this, the irradiation of tumor cells without affecting the surrounding tissues can be occur. The next is the chemotherapy. So here chemotherapy kill cancer cells specific or particular tumors. Majority of the drugs have side effects like hair loss, anemia, etc. In this therapy, chemotherapeutic drugs are used to kill the cancer cells. Next is immunotherapy, which involves use of biological response modifiers like alpha interferons, which activates immune system to detect the cancer cells and destroy them. So in this therapy, patients are given substances called biological response modifiers such as alpha interferons, which activate immune system and helps in destroying tumors. And the one more is gene therapy, transformation of certain cells to produce anti-tumor substances called TNF, tumor necrosis factors. Most cancers are treated with combination of surgery, radiation therapy and chemotherapy. So here in today's presentation, we have studied about the cancer, characteristics of the cancer cell, causes of the cancer, diagnosis, and the treatment. In this pictorial presentation, you will find the first diagram showing the surgery, the cancerous cells can be removed. In the second, radiotherapy, here you will find the patient is undergoing the radiation therapy. The third one is chemotherapy. Chemotherapy, where you will find the chemotherapeutic drugs are given to kill the cancerous cells. And last one is immunotherapy. Here you will find the immunotherapy where the patient is given biological response modifiers such as alpha interferons, which activates immune system and help in destroying the tumors. So here you will find the stages showing the immunotherapy. So these are all different types of the treatments of cancer. Thank you.